What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Chase, aka CR Media. You are tuning in live to the AEW. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Chase, whoa! Somebody needs to fix that audio. You are tuning in live.
Already, dude. What's going on?
Yeah. All right. Anyways, you are tuning in live to the AEW Post Dynamite show, hosted by yours truly. My name is Chase, CR Media. My co-host Mark, aka Pro Wrestling Kingpin. Mark, how are you this week, sir?
I'm okay. It's a rough day.
Good.
Feeling a little under the weather. Say hi to the TikTok viewers, Chase. Everyone tuning in, saying
Absolutely.
what's up to you.
Absolutely. Hola to Pro Wrestling Kingpin's TikTok viewers. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna get the chat over here on the side. Bring up some Scott, our good friend
What's up,
from the
Raz?
land down under. Appreciate Scott coming through. Also, Josh, appreciate you coming through as well. Chase pulling a Josh, gotta love it. Yep. Um, so, and then we've got the chat up now. Um, so yeah, guys, you know, this is something that for those of you that are new here or maybe not familiar with this, Mark and I do this every week. We usually go live about 15, 30 minutes after Dynamite, kind of break down the show, talk about, what we like. And then there's going to be a portion of the show where we'll invite you, the viewer, on to kind of get an opportunity to kind of chat one-on-one or one-on-two with us instead of, in the chat. We've done it for the past couple weeks, or we did it for the Forbidden Door show. We also did it for last week's Dynamite. We had a complete blast. I posted a bunch of clips of it on my TikTok. There was a few clips that got shared onto the Instagram, but I wanted to save a lot of that content for the TikTok. Which brings me to my next point, guys. If you are not following CR Media on social media, I ask you please do so. We are trying to hit 1,000 followers on the TikTok, so we can go live on CR Media. Also, if you are watching on Facebook or YouTube or any of the usual feeds, I do ask that you switch over to the Twitch. I will be killing the feed to Facebook and Twitter here within the next 5 to 10 minutes, just to kind of want you guys to head over to the Twitch. Twitch has a few rules for their affiliate program. One of which is average 3 viewers. Now, I think I would need just a couple more streams with a little bit more, or 3 or more, because our last streams exceeded well over 3. So I'm right there. So just to kind of a way to entice, to bring people over to the Twitch. Like I said, I left the Facebook on, the YouTube on. We will be cutting the feed. So if you are interested in hanging out, if you are interested in coming on and chatting, definitely head over to the Twitch and we'll check you out there. So
Oh wow.
um, got a slight bonus after Dynamite today. The feed didn't stop, and we got part of Rampage live. Nice.
Oh snap.
I wonder. Can we watch AEW on the Fight app in the states?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm sure we probably could get a VPN. Um, whether you get that through NordVPN. By the way, Nord, my DMs are open. Would love to sponsor NordVPN. So if Nord ever happens to catch this, definitely slide in and let CR Media know that you're interested in a sponsorship, and I would gladly promote your product.
Oh
Uh,
snap. My fiance's in here watching. What's up, babe?
nice. Ain't, ain't got nothing better to do, than to come hang out and watch the old man on the Tiki Talk.
There you
Uh,
go.
yeah, Raz. So yeah, if you could use a VPN, you probably could. But yeah, guys, we are live on CR Media's YouTube page. We are live on CR Media's Twitter and CR Media's Facebook. Like I said, soon here we definitely will be cutting the feed to those social media networks, and just strictly doing the Twitch tonight. Um, what a way to start out the show, Mark.
Yeah, man. I mean, the TNT champion. We all knew it was gonna happen, right? That TNT championship. It was destined to be Wardlow's, right? But not a fan of the squash matches. I felt like Scorpio was pretty over, and with all the promos and the TV time this guy gets, I kind of expected a way better match, but he pretty much jobbed out to Wardlow, and I don't know. I really wasn't a fan. I'm glad Wardlow's a champion. Might have been a little too early, but I mean, you have to strike while it's hot, right? So,
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, man. I was not a fan of it. Did my audio go out? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I switched to my headset. I was using I forgot to switch from my headset to my laptop. Because last time when what's his name was in here, kind of brought my attention that it was still picking up my laptop microphone. So it doesn't sound funny to you, does it?
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out my laptop mic.
Gotcha.
But we're good. I can hear you perfectly right now. It's just I feel like my sound went out for my speakers for the TikTok, but I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, cool.
So you're good.
Yeah, no, I was shocked that this match started it out. I figured they would save this match for later in the show. But it was supposed to be a street fight. I think it was supposed to be a street fight because everybody loves to watch Wardlow get in and beat the shit out of multiple guys, right?
Right.
I mean, that's what we've been seeing the past few weeks with, the security guards, or the past couple months, it's been the security guards and the, the factions and all. Whenever Wardlow can get an opportunity to beat up multiple dudes, like that's what we like to see. And I think that's why they did this. So Wardlow can beat up random ass independent wrestlers and also MMA guys. So, but after he cleaned house, Scorpio hit him with that TNT championship, and I honestly thought that was going to be it.
I thought that was going to be it too. I was like, okay, he's gonna win dirty, and it would have made sense. But
it would have. And then Wardlow hit the 3 power bombs, and I thought, this is looking way too easy. And you know what I thought? I thought, here comes your boy. I was waiting for MJF. Because I'll tell you what, man, that his title win was, I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, that's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a squash match. It was supposed to make Wardlow look powerful, but it was just it was anticlimactic for me.
For sure.
I was waiting for something more, like, when he started doing the power bombs and then he went for the cover, I was like, is this really going to be it? Is this how he's going to win? So
I agree, but I don't think they want to continue that narrative with MJF. I think they want it to be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's still, of course, some unfinished business here and there. But I think they wanted it to just be purely Wardlow's time, which is why you had the whole confetti and all that. They already had that shit planned out,
Yeah.
But it would have been a good swerve.
Yeah. Scott asked, did you guys notice they mentioned MJF tonight? I did. I noticed they mentioned MJF. I noticed Hager mentioned WWE. I noticed a few name drops tonight, which was interesting. But I mean, it's not. I don't think it's anything to ponder about. AEW has always done a really good job of acknowledging stuff outside of what they're doing. So, whether they're acknowledging WWE and TNA or Impact, New Japan, or they're acknowledging acknowledging the stuff, out in the open.
Right.
Like we'll get to it later, but Christian Cage, on Luchasaurus's promo when Matt Hardy came out, I mean, there was no problem, like mentioning how you know, the storylines going on is what I'm saying.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Oh man, that Christian Cage.
So yeah, no, I will. Like I said, we usually spend a lot of time on this show talking about things we really liked on the show and things we really enjoyed. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I didn't like this at all.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan of tonight's either.
I mean, it was a decent show, but I'm talking about starting the night off with this Wardlow and Scorpio Sky match, Wardlow squashing him, and there being the build up to his first championship win being so anticlimactic, and they've built Wardlow up. Everything was done right. I mean, because you've asked this question for weeks now. What is Wardlow without MJF? And I feel like they have done a very good job of showing us what Wardlow is without MJF.
Exactly.
And so I mean, like I wholeheartedly disagreed with you. I feel like Wardlow has done. They've done a good job showing Wardlow. But tonight, man, they just dropped the ball with it.
They did drop the ball, and now that he's champion, is he going to be one of those guys that are victim of the chase is greater than the actual championship reign? So what happens now?
I'll tell you what. If they're working towards a Miro and Wardlow feud, I'm all for it, buddy. I am all for it.
I mean, I'm always for the feuds as long as it's not just one and done, championship. Yeah. Of course they're gonna do that open challenge bullshit here and there, but you need a good feud, and for Wardlow to move past MJF, he needs a defining feud.
Yep.
So maybe it is your boy Miro, because I know how much you love Miro. So maybe that could be, advancing that program with that.
Yeah. Moxley had a great promo after this. I'd say great promo. I just mean like a decent promo. It was just him hyping up that match for tonight. Then Miro is going for Black at the moment. Yeah. But they've got a pay-per-view to build here in the next couple months. So once he's done with that program, I'd love to see Miro talk about going back and getting his TNT championship and him and Wardlow going at it. So
right.
It's what me and Big E like to call big meaty men slapping meat. So
it's like every week with you,
I know. You should ask Josh. He knows. So the Christian Cage promo.
Oh man, Christian Cage, dude.
I think he's doing fantastic work, man. With his,
he is. I'm just shocked he's getting the green light to say this shit right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's every day, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to just blatantly, call out his brother Jeff with everything he's going through, it's like, and for them to get the green light and Tony Khan to be like, yeah, fuck it, go ahead, drop it.
Yeah.
Assuming he's aware, of what the promo is going to consist of. It's nuts to me, man, just to call him out like that. It's really nuts. I can't believe they let it happen. I mean, it's great for the fans. Just, you got that oh shit moment, which there weren't many on this show this evening to say oh shit about. That was one of the big moments, but I'm just still shocked that even happened.
I agree. So, he Matt Hardy came out, and Matt Hardy and Christian are sharing jabs with each other, and
someone raised a great question. I'm sorry. Would you consider it fair or cheap heat when it comes to that promo?
That's fair.
Think it was fair?
Yeah, absolutely, it's fair. That's not.
I think I'm gonna have to disagree. I think I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I think that's kind of cheap heat right there.
I don't.
Yeah.
So we get upset we get upset when they don't acknowledge real life things,
Okay.
and yet we're going to get upset when it's used. I don't know who made that comment in your live, and
Right.
I'm not. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care who made that comment in your live. All I'm
Right.
saying is, I feel like if it wasn't Jeff Hardy, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like nobody would care. Like,
Okay.
you
It's a
know,
good point. It's a good
yeah,
point.
like nobody, like we all were like, oh man, I can't believe he did that, man. Christian's such a savage when he made the comment about Luke Perry, Jack Perry's dad being dead,
Yeah, that was savage.
but this week it's like, I don't know, man, that might be cheap heat, that might be going a little too far. No, it's savagery. It's savagery, man. Like I said, if I feel like if it was anybody else, we'd all be on board for it. Don't get me wrong, like the shit about Jeff sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but at the end of the day, like, you know, I don't think Matt would have gone out there and done that promo if he didn't think that Jeff was comfortable with it.
Agreed.
You know,
Agreed. For
I
sure.
mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Jungle Boy. I don't think Jungle Boy would allow Christian to go out there and say the shit about his dad that he said if Jungle Boy wasn't okay with it. You know, I don't consider that cheap heat. What I consider cheap heat is, um, hometown stuff. You know, Dan
Yeah,
Lambert is
I give you that too. Wait, what about Dan Lambert? Come on, man.
Dan Lambert is cheap heat, but cheap heat. Listen, just because it's cheap heat doesn't mean it's not good heat, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap heat. Listen, cheap heat is what made us fall in love with heels in wrestling.
Of
You
course.
know, we all want to see the guy. We all want to see the guy come out and make a comment about your ugly girlfriend you brought to the wrestling event with you, or your weight, or the town, or how people smell, or how the town smells, or you know, cheap heat. And there's not, like I said, there's nothing wrong with cheap heat. I love Dan Lambert. You know, I love Dan Lambert as a heel. Like, but when Dan Lambert's on screen, Dan Lambert does a fantastic job of making me go, "Oh my god, get off my TV, dude!" And that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
You know, I mean, like I've said it once, and I'll say it a million times, man. Like, we're not. Everybody wants to be so cool. They want to be such. They want to be such a cool bad guy that they're not a bad guy. You know, there's got to be people that you want to boo intentionally. Like, otherwise they're all look what's happened. Like, not to get off the rails here, but
Okay.
look what's happened with your boy Roman. Roman has done such a great job playing such a badass, and he's such a cool heel that it's not working that well. There's more people in the crowd holding up ones than there is people booing him. So yeah, no, I like I said, man, I don't think it's cheap heat. Um, you know, I think, like I said, I think it's building towards something, and I think these older guys like Christian, helping Luchasaurus, and maybe we'll see Matt help, Jungle Boy, since Jeff is absent. That'll be good for those guys, both Matt and Christian and Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. So, um, I saw Josh make a comment about Claudio. Hager also said he's harder than Claudio. So, I didn't hear that, but is that supposed to be like a sexual innuendo, Josh? But there was a Claudio and Hager promo to promote their match,
Right.
which I'm a little excited about. I'm still holding out hope for Hager. Um,
I like Hager, but I
I
mean,
like Hager a lot,
he just
but
hasn't
I'm
done
just
anything. Like,
yeah.
you know,
I
And
feel like
he threw out he's still undefeated in MMA. Is he still fucking 3-0 from 3 years ago? because he was fucking 3-0 when he was in the inner circle. So, I mean, I
have
don't
no
know.
idea.
I mean, if he's holding on to that 3-0 from 3 years ago, I mean, then you haven't had a bout in a couple years now. So, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe that's why Cesar, or I'm sorry, that's why Claudio was like, I'm about to be 3-0 because he's 3-0.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe.
I don't know either.
The guy barely wrestles. He comes out as Chris Jericho's muscle. He has remained the same character for 3 years. He's had a handful of matches that I could recall that I was actually interested in. I mean, besides him being the backup in Blood and Guts a couple times, I mean, I don't really, which sucks because I actually like him. I think he's great in ring. I mean, he was a world champion in WWE. I liked him. I liked the whole We the People thing, but
I
now
thought
it's
that
just,
was I liked that too.
yeah,
I liked him when he very first debuted. I thought he had great talent.
right.
Like I said, I'm a huge Hager fan, but I'm just I'm not. This is not something that I'm excited about. I don't think this is going to turn into anything. I'll tell you what, guys. We are still live on the YouTube and the Facebook and Twitter. I am going to go ahead and cut that feed. If you guys are watching, head over to the Twitch, twitch.tv/crmedia1988 to continue watching. We're gonna be live. We're gonna be breaking down Dynamite. We're also going to be inviting people on. If you have been here for the past couple lives that Mark and I have done, we have a fucking blast. We've had people like, we had Love Panda in here for the post Dynamite show. We had Phil. We had Arkham Prince. Speaking of Arkham Prince is showing up. Appreciate you, sir. Had a lot of great people hang out with us last week, so we're gonna be doing it again. But like I said, guys, I am killing the feed to the other social media. So like I said, if you guys are interested, I recommend joining us on the Twitch. So, Mark, the next segment or the next match here is Butcher and Blade versus Keith Lee and Swerve. Are they still leaning towards a